The process of passing amendments in the parliament can often lead to contentious debates, especially when the route of a money bill is taken. This educational video dwells into the recent developments where Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud agreed to list petitions challenging the use of money bill route by the centre. We will explore the constitutional basis for money bills, the issues raised by contentious amendments, and the implications of these developments. Let's first understand what a money bill is. Under Article 110 of the Indian Constitution, a money bill can only be introduced in the Lok Sabha and requires the certification of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. The Rajya Sabha cannot amend or reject a money bill but can recommend amendments to the Lok Sabha which the Lok Sabha may choose to accept or reject. A bill is considered a money bill if it contains provisions exclusively dealing with any type of first, the regulation of any tax, second, the regulation of borrowing of money or giving of any guarantee by the government of India, third, the custody of the consolidated fund or the contingency fund of India, fourth, the payment of money into or the withdrawal of money from any such fund, fifth, appropriation of money out of the consolidated fund of India. Sixth, declaring of any expenditure to be expenditure charged on the consolidated fund of India. And the last, increasing of any amount from any such expenditure. Now let's understand the key issues with the contentious amendments. The first and foremost is the Prevention of Money Laundering Act amendment. Now, one of the major issues under scrutiny is the use of money bill route to pass the amendments to the PMLA. These amendments, made from 2015, has given the Enforcement Directorate extensive powers of arrest, raids, and other enforcement actions. Critics argue that these changes should not have been passed as a money bill, which would have required approval from both houses of the parliament, including the Rajya Sabha, which is traditionally more deliberative. Now, the Finance Act of 2016. This act also faces a similar scrutiny. This act, passed as a money bill, made significant changes to the appointment of key judicial tribunals, including the National Green Tribunal and the Central Administrative Tribunal. The contention here is whether such far reaching changes in the judicial appointments could legitimately be categorized as a money bill. The famous Aadhar case. The question of passing laws as a money bill also came in the context of the Aadhar Act, though the Supreme Court, in a majority verdict in 2021, upheld its earlier judgment from 2018, the K.S. Puttaswamy case, which validated the Aadhar Act as a money bill. Final part, let's look at the legal questions and the implication of money bill usage by the government. The fundamental issue revolves around the interpretation of the Article 110. Is the Lok Sabha Speaker's decision to declare a bill as a money bill final? Can such a decision be challenged and reviewed by the judiciary? These questions are critical as they determine the balance of power between the legislature and the judiciary. The outcome of these cases has significant implications for the legislative processes. If the courts rule that the amendments should not have been passed as money bill, it could limit the government's ability to bypass the Rajya Sabha, ensuring more comprehensive scrutiny of such legislation. This would uphold the bicameral nature of the Indian Parliament, reinforcing the systems of checks and balances envisioned by the Constitution. The ongoing legal challenges to the use of the money bill route for passing contentious amendments highlight a crucial constitutional debate in India. The Supreme Court's decision on these matters will shape the future of the legislative practices and the interpretation of the parliamentary procedures.